What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to Perfect Form Forever, where we talk anime, manga, and everything in between. I'm back. I am back. All right. Let's get right into it. There's a few things I want to talk about today before I go on my regular scheduled program, right? Two big topics I want to speak to today. I've been meaning to make this video for a little bit, but I needed more confirmation on my end to make sure everything is moving the way I expect it to move so I can make this video. So it's going to be a two-part video. Well, not two-part series, but there's be two parts of this video, right? First part, we're going to talk about what's going on in the One Piece card game realm. A lot of things been going on. I've been sitting back watching because a lot of it I knew was going to happen. So we're going to talk about it. And the second part is about things that's going on with me and why I haven't been posting so much. There's actually a reason behind it. And since everything's confirmed out now, I could tell it to you guys and we could figure out what's going on, but I'm going to try to move forward with the new things that's going on, right? Going into 2026, right? So let's get into it, right? One Piece card game. We are at quite it's not even a turning point, just an evolution of events. And I kind of saw this almost like a mile away, right? And that's one of the reasons why I kind of fell back. But these cards are getting expensive, right? This card game's getting more popular. I mean, it's all gas right now, and it's taking a turn for the worst as far as people like me that like to collect, that like to play, and keep it simple, right? It's turning to the worst where people are seeing just dollar signs now, right? A lot of people are seeing dollar signs now. That means we have content creation not around, the love of the anime, the love of the manga, the love of the game, but the love of the profit, right? And I knew this was going to come, right? That's why a lot of decisions I made back when was, what things in my life were getting expensive. This game was getting expensive, even at that time, like almost like a year ago or so. That's why I fell back from playing because I didn't have the time. And one of my goals was to figure out how to make more money to keep doing the collecting and having time to play. So a lot of the training I'm doing, a lot of the education I'm learning, it's taking up a lot of my time, and hanging out with family and all that good stuff. Making sure I have a 3-year-old son, 3.5, making sure he has the proper resources to help him out. Make sure my wife does her thing with her business. So I'm a man of, I got these priorities, right? So One Piece had to had to be on the back burner for the most part, right? But that doesn't stop me from still collecting the cards and watching what's going on, right? And there's been a lot of it's a weird time now, honestly, right? If you're new to the game, then this is probably normal for you. But I, like many people, I've been in this card game since the super pre-release, right? I made videos on it. I got my track record, right? And I just been sitting back and just kind of watching, like, okay, where are things moving? Is it a good direction? Is it a direction I've been preaching since set one, which is make more product, just throw everything into it and just make more product. I've been saying this since day one, and Bandai and them just they're slowly implementing in various ways. They got the PRBs, blisters, no stores, big box stores are putting limits, but it's not enough, right? Like I predicted this way back when. Just print more. If you print more, don't worry about what the aftermarket is doing, right? If you're printing, distributors are buying, they're selling, you're gonna make your money, but you gotta print it so everybody could have fun with it, right? So right now we're in a kind of like a cross point of popularity and money, right? It's getting really expensive. So the expensive part it doesn't take away from the playability, right? It just takes away from collecting the cards, right? Or trying to make a deck that that looks cool, right? I'm not one of those people. I kind of just make a plain Jane deck, no alternate arts in the deck. But a lot of people like to, get the alternate art leaders or whatever alternate art leaders they get, kind of bling out their decks and things like that. So it's getting tough for that, right? But the game is still playable. I don't think the game is expensive as far as if you just do minimum rarity. But the collecting aspect is coming. It's like people are seeing this game as an investment, right? I don't believe in the idea that TCGs are investments, right? When I've seen videos with people doing, I have a position in set one. I'm like, position, like, go buy some stocks or something, right? Go research a company, right? So that's silly to me, right? I'm not knocking their thing, but that seems silly to me. Like, oh, I'm gonna take a position on this card because it's cheap right now and it's gonna go up. I'm like, okay, it's a regular card that's cheap now is gonna go up. So everything is up now because everyone's just buying out everything that they think is gonna do well. All the Luffy cards that were bland in the past are just like starter deck one Luffy is costing like that's I don't know. It's crazy, right? So it's just a weird thing. And when things rise in price, as a regular plain Jane dude, you have to sit back and just let the things play out, right? I haven't like the only time I bought a card is only from people face to face, right? I stopped watching the Facebook groups, the Discord. Like I watch them, but I'm not actively buying, right? The last time I bought cards is this a few weeks ago in the Fort Worth regionals, right? So I did go to that regionals, right? And it's funny I mentioned that, right? Because I'm about to go on another tangent. So my plan was to either play Katakuri or find a new deck, practice it, and play it there, right? So all the decks up until I think before 13. Was it a 13 meta? No, yeah, it was because emo and all that. So I was like, okay. I started playing Zoro. I was like, okay, I'm good with Zoro. It's doesn't involve too much arithmetic, so I could get it done. Right? Then I find out that the second part of this video that I won't be able to play it for long term, right? Long term meaning more than 3 months. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to this tournament. I'm not building any deck. I'm just going there, buy some cards, talk to some people, and keep it moving, right? And at that point is when I really looked at, okay, what cards can I bring to possibly trade? And I'm seeing all these weird cards costing money. I'm like, no one's actually buying these cards face to face, right? I think everyone's buying cards online via TCG player and things like that. So it's all this artificial inflation on these cards. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do that. I'm gonna buy what I can from set 13, just get all the base rarity stuff so I can just fill out the binder so I know where to put things and get the alternate arts as I please, right? I get the cheap ones now, all the expensive one I could wait on it, right? Because I usually get all the alternate arts besides the SPs and the mangas and all the other special cards. I usually get them before the new set comes out, but now I haven't even finished set 12, right? Legacy of the Master. I haven't finished that one yet. And 13, I hardly even looked at it. And we got the next one coming out next month, and I don't even know what cards are there. So I'm falling back a lot because it's too turbulent to be me putting money into it where I know things are going to calm down soon, but I just got to be patient with that part. And I advise you, if you're a collector like me or a player, just be patient. Don't FOMO into every card that comes out. I think they're going to artificially hype up cards now. So all the Boas, the Namis, weird Luffy cards and things like that, they're going to start just thinking it's the best thing since sliced bread. So if you're like, I invest in the stock market long term and things like that, sometimes you just got to fall back. It's like, you know what? It'll come down. Just got to pay attention to something else. So that's how I've been doing, you know what I mean? So it's hard for me to post videos where I'm not really active in the One Piece realm. I'm over in TikTok doing my thing. Oh, follow me on TikTok. That's where I get the anime and the manga stuff over there. But life has been lifing for me, so I've been paying attention to that and trying to grow my home base, literally, so we could prosper there. But the last time I played in a local, honestly, is pre-release. Pre-release for 12, no 13. Sorry, did the pre-release for 13. Just did one. I'm gonna try to do it for the next one. Hopefully, if I'm yeah, I'll try. I think I'll be able to do the next one once I see the time period. And that's about it. I mean, I've been really falling back. I have no rush to get all these cards or try to learn these decks and things like that. The meta is kind of, from a person that loses all the time, the meta is kind of stale. I mean, sometimes you pop because it's really Ace and Emu, right? A lot of that, right? So I like when there's variety. You got those off meta ones that really does well and things like that. But it's really still, I mean, has been stale. But yeah, whatever. I mean, it is what it is when it comes to high performance playing. You got to use the deck that's consistent. It's always been like that, and that wins. So, but I know I've heard a lot of people locally, right? They don't really go to regionals, they go to the card store. They haven't been they haven't been playing as much, only because everyone's chasing the meta. Everyone wants those winter cards, and they're chasing the meta, just training those. The emu is very annoying. Aces, I like the ace decks and things like that, but it's stale. It's starting to stale out, right? So you got the alternate arts. If you like them, try to collect them. You're getting priced out. You go locals, try to play. It's just 2 leaders and that's it. So we're not even at a tipping point, right? We're at a tipping point where things go downhill afterwards. We're like One Piece in set one has been up, 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 and Bandai, I don't know if they're trying to do what they can, but they're just so slow to react, or they can't foresee things getting better. I don't know, right? So my goal was, I was gonna start playing when the meta starts to even out, but we'll see how that is, right? I'm not trying to stress myself to getting cards anymore. If I get a booster box, cool. If I buy singles, that's cheap, cool. But I'm not really looking all nooks and crannies to get these cards. So that's how it's been with me in this One Piece. I have to just sit back and say, like, you know what? It's too much for me right now. It's too hot. Too hot. A lot of these, because what the chitter chatter is, right, is the investor bros, as they call them, and the Poke bros, I guess they call them. So the people in Pokemon, the people that kind of buy things up just to invest in them. Like, I seen videos of people in the sports card realm going into One Piece. The people that's in the sneaker reselling going into One Piece, right? You got the Pokemon people going into One Piece. It's everyone is coming here, right? And the thing about it is, right, if you're coming into One Piece just for the sake of selling, cool, voice that opinion. But one thing I'm seeing, especially on the Pokemon side of things, right? Don't fake like you're a One Piece fan when things are at its height, right? When you're around set 5, set 13, all the anniversary sets, that's the only time you pop out. Don't say you're a fan of the One Piece card game. I seen this one dude, right? He opens a case up, and in the video, like the short time I've watched the video, he's like, "Oh, I've been watching One Piece for such a long time." I'm like, dude, all the videos that you put out on Pokemon, you've never mentioned One Piece. Now you're into One Piece because One Piece is blowing up at set 13, right? You probably opened the case a set 5, haven't touched it since set 13. So it's a wild time, right? All the people, and it's making its content, right? They have a huge following with what's it called? Pokemon. They dabble in One Piece, see how that goes. If it does well, they'll flip on a switch. So it's a crazy time, and when things are crazy, as a normal person, you need to fall back. Let the crazy time roll. Let them buy the high. And when things eventually come down or start to smooth out, come down, you start buying things. Then we're back into it, right? It comes in waves. This one, I'm waiting for the downturn to come out because, again, like I said, way before, When a downturn happens, you'll see who the real fans are. All right. So right now, I'm sitting back, I'm watching, get the cards here and there, and enjoying it while it goes, right? Still enjoying the anime, still enjoying the manga, true One Piece fan. I'm still thinking about getting a One Piece tattoo. I just need I need a tattoo artist that knows how to tattoo my skin and that could do and has great design, right? That's what I'm waiting for. My old age. All right, so that's everything in the One Piece card game, right? Now we're gonna switch gears, right? So I'll probably timestamp this, whatever. We're gonna switch gears and we're gonna talk about why I haven't been posting lately, right? Boom. So why I haven't been posting lately? Because I've been on the grind. Been on the grind. I do the YouTube stuff for fun. It's always for fun. I mean, my setup right now, I've done it to where it's easy for me to get videos out, but I just don't have time. I'm trying to figure out ways to, find new revenue sources and just kind of dibble and dabble in a lot of things. And one of the dibble and dabbling parts is learning new things, right? Tech is the wave. So I'm trying to learn new things on that end. So I'm not going to actual school, but a lot of just programs and just self-learning, reading, trying to put things into practice and all that good stuff. I've been doing that for like all this year, right? I've been real heavy into it. So that's why I couldn't play or nothing like that, go to locals, because I'm really trying to prosper, right? And that comes to this point right here where I had to confirm a few things before I made this video. So it seems like your boy is going to be moving away for 6 months. Yes, I have to leave my wife and child behind because this is a project that I've been chosen to be a part of, and I'm moving back to California for 6 months. So from January to June, right? And I couldn't make this video earlier to tell you about this, but it wasn't official. It wasn't official until I literally purchased the tickets and I'm getting the rest of the information going. So that's one, this is huge because the cool career opportunity to get under my belt. And also it's huge because I'm gonna be away from my family physically for 6 months, right? So I'm going through it right now, right? It's such an opportunity, but like, damn, this opportunity couldn't come when I was single. You know what I mean? Bad enough I'm married with kids, so it's crazy time. So me and my wife are trying to figure it out, and try to plan accordingly. But yeah, your boy's gonna be on the West Coast once again. This channel started in California. So that leads me to, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this YouTube channel, right? Because I'm not bringing my camera equipment, right? But I think I might. I have my MacBook, right? I think I might record via the MacBook, so the audio might not be as good as right now. But to get videos out, I might utilize that. So that with the One Piece card game, set 14 is coming out next month. I'm not sure. I'm gonna be away when that set comes out, so hopefully I can do some pre-releases. I doubt I'll be able to get any boxes, but I'll find that out. So set 14 and also maybe set 15 and 16, maybe June. So your boy's trying his best to get himself proper, but when these opportunities come, it's like, God, sometimes you got to do some risky things as far as risky moves, right? You don't want to do risky things, right? All with a goal in mind. So your boy's going to be away for 6 months in this location, right? Early next month. I'll try to do videos here and there, but it's going to be intense when I leave. So hopefully that all works out for me. But yeah, so I don't know if things are moving forward, things are in the right direction, but I'm trying things. I'm trying to get myself in a space where I'm like, okay, I can afford more free time to do my One Piece thing, right? But all in all, what else is going? Yeah, that's the biggest news, right? that's the news I've been kind of withholding. Like I told some people when I went to the regionals out here in Fort Worth, because they're the ones I was cool with. I said, yeah, I'm gonna be out there, this, that, and third. But at that point, it was still they just contacted me that they want me to be a part of a project. But I just made the arrangements to fly out there about a few days ago. So yeah, your boy's doing some things, man. In my old tender age, I'm still finding opportunities and still being appreciated for the knowledge. And again, this opportunity came up because I was hustling my butt off all 2025, man. Self-study, going through programs, learning things, once you start putting your things out there, the universe has a way of just saying, hey, here's an opportunity, but it ain't the one you're thinking about. So interesting. I don't think I could talk about what I'm doing because I know I'm assuming that if I talk too much about it, the opportunity will go away. So just say I'm doing some things out there. It's cool things. Hopefully when them things happen, I could talk about it. But yeah, so that's what's going on with me, right? So I'm always thinking about the One Piece card game. I'm always watching what's going on. I just don't have time to make videos because I'm working a lot. I got my regular full-time job. After that comes a semi-part-time job. And after that, being a father and a husband. And if I can, like right now it's close to midnight, I could do this. So I'm definitely going to put my next video out, which is, my tier list for the next set, right? The EB04 and the 14. I'm definitely going to do that. I might do it tomorrow. That's what I always say. I'll do it tomorrow, and I always forget. But I'll in the next few days, I'll definitely do it before the year is out. And yeah, man. So I'm still in the One Piece game. Again, I gotta sit back. I can't be an entertainer trying to use up all my money to try to grow this channel when I got real things I got to worry about and real opportunities that presents itself, right? So again, this channel is for fun, but I gotta take it in stride, right? But that's it for today. Be prepared for my next video, my tier list of the next set for One Piece card game. Follow me on TikTok. So while I'm out there, I will be recording for that. Again, anime, manga, One Piece card game, this random stuff off the top. If you want to message me, Perfect Form Forever over there. It's the best place to do it. I talk about the animes I'm currently watching, mangas that I'm looking into. I probably read a lot of manga when I'm out there. So mangas that I'm going to be reading, One Piece card game tidbits. We'll see what happens, right? That's what the future holds. So 2026, half the year's already accounted for. Hopefully everything goes smooth. And once I'm done with that, we'll see what happens, right? But it's Oliver Williams, Perfect Form Forever, man. I appreciate you. If you got this far, I appreciate you. Make sure you follow me on TikTok. And I'll see you on the next one, right? I'm out of here. Peace.